For centuries, the seas have carried not only waves, but also mysteries that remain unsolved. So why have some ships vanished without leaving a single trace? In this video, we'll dive into the most enigmatic events that ever took place at sea. Enjoy watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like our video. Our world is 3/4 covered by oceans. This means that all of human history has taken place on a relatively tiny portion of the Earth. So could it be possible that in the vast, uncharted oceans, there are unknown lives and mind-bending events? In the dark depths of the seas, there have been incidents so bizarre that the human mind still struggles to find logical explanations. Orang Medan, the death message. In 1947, a chilling message came from the Dutch freighter Orang Medan. The captain and all officers are dead. I am dying. When the rescue ship Silver Star arrived, it was greeted by a horrifying sight. The entire crew was dead, lying on their backs with arms pointing to the sky, mouths wide open, and frozen expressions of terror on their faces. Strangely, there were no signs of struggle or injury. While the ship was being towed to port, a sudden explosion occurred in the hold, sending the Orang Medan to the depths of the ocean. The mystery has never been solved. Mary Celeste, the mystery of the abandoned ship. In 1872, the Mary Celeste was found adrift near Gibraltar. There was no crew on board. Meals were left unfinished, coffee cups untouched, and personal belongings in place. The only thing missing was a lifeboat. 10 people, including the captain, his wife, and their young daughter, were never seen again. The ship itself was perfectly intact, with its cargo untouched, but the people had simply vanished. Octavius, the frozen voyage. The Octavius set sail in 1761 and was lost without a trace. 14 years later, in 1775, it was found completely frozen in Arctic waters. The captain was discovered seated at his desk, still holding a pen, with the ship's log open to the last entry dated 1762. The entire crew had also frozen to death. For 13 years, the ship had drifted aimlessly through the ice. No one ever learned what happened during its final voyage. MV Joyita, missing crew and cargo. In 1955, the MV Joyita set out from Samoa but went missing. When it was found, it was hundreds of miles off course and abandoned. Every clock on board had stopped at exactly 10:25. The compass, lifeboats, and first aid kit were gone. Even more mysteriously, the ship's 4 tons of cargo had vanished. Neither the crew nor the cargo was ever recovered. Flannan Isles Lighthouse, the vanishing keepers. In 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers on the Flannan Isles of Scotland disappeared without a trace. Inside, everything was in order, and the glass windows were intact, yet the clock had stopped. Investigations showed that massive waves had torn away heavy iron railings on the western cliffs. Official records pointed to a natural disaster, but the fate of the keepers remains a mystery. Other enigmatic cases. In 1840, the Rosalie was found sailing with all sails intact and cargo untouched, but the crew was gone. In 1850, the Seabird entered Newport Harbor with coffee still warm and meals set on the table. The only soul on board was a dog. In 1883, the J.C. Cousins washed ashore in the U.S. Dinner was still cooking on the stove, the table was set, yet the ship was empty. Hundreds of similar cases are recorded in ports around the world. Some may be explained by accidents, mutinies, or natural disasters. But those who vanish without leaving a trace remain as question marks in maritime history. Even today, more than 10 such incidents are reported worldwide. The Flying Dutchman, the world's most famous ghost ship. Perhaps the most legendary of them all is the Flying Dutchman. For centuries, sailors have claimed sightings of this phantom vessel. The legend grew so powerful that Wagner even composed an opera about it. In 1881, Prince George of England, later King George V, reported seeing the ghost ship near Australia. A vessel surrounded by an eerie red glow, appearing through the mist and vanishing without a trace when approached. Even today, coastal communities tell tales of ghost ships. Some are myths, others are historical records, but they all point to one undeniable truth: the sea never gives up its secrets easily.